Okay, so I had a request on how to tie two jigs or two shad darts onto one line. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you guys here, and I'm going to be using yellow braided line on black paper so you guys can easily see. Alright, here we go. So there are two ways to do this, and I'm going to start with this first way. It actually has a loop on the end rather than just being directly attached to the line. Typically when I tie on two jigs, I run the lighter one up the line above the heavier one, which is on the bottom. In this case, it is an 1/8 ounce shad dart, and you start by running it through the line once, and then you pull it up. The next step is to tie on the heavier dart on the bottom using whichever knot you prefer. In this case, I use the improved clinch knot, but you can also use the Palomar knot. And that's the next step, just tie it on. Okay, so now that you have the bottom dart attached, you need to attach the lighter dart, which is on the top. So to do this, you start by creating a loop. And then you wrap the dart or jig around the loop 3 times. After you've wrapped it around 3 times, you run the jig through the hole created by the loop, and then cinch it down and pull it tight. And that is the first method on how to tie 2 jigs on one line. Okay, this second method is a little bit more simple, and unlike the first method that we used, it does not have the loop coming off of your main line. This one is directly fixed to your main line. And to start, you just simply tie the Palomar knot and leave a little bit more line on your tag end. And so you run the loop through the eye of your jig or shad dart. Then you simply tie an overhand knot with that loop, and then run your jig or shad dart through that loop. You can see how much line I have on my tag end. I would be using more, but this is just a demonstration. And you can choose how far you want your lures to be apart by how much line you have on your tag end. So the next step and final step is just simply tie on your bottom jig or dart with any knot that you prefer. I use the improved clinch knot, but you can also use the Palomar knot or the trilene knot. After you have attached your bottom jig or dart, you're finished. Notice the orange and black shad dart does not have that loop. It is just directly in line. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.